Guan Guan. Y'all already know what it is. I am the goddess. And I just want to let y'all know. Remember how I ended my last live, right? I know I laugh, I know I joke, I know I play with y'all. But I really want y'all to see the silver lining in the messages that I be giving y'all, right? Because the shit really not a joke. But I deliver it in a way to where it's relatable, right? So today's topic, the thumbnail is it's the picture of this show called What We Do in the Shadows, right? And so I'm gonna read y'all the plot of, there you go. I'm gonna read y'all the storyline. So it says, based on the feature film of the same name from Jermaine Clement and Taika Waititi, What We Do in the Shadows is a documentary-style look into the daily, or rather nightly, lives of four vampires who've lived together for hundreds of years in Staten Island. The self-appointed leader of the group is Nandor, the Relentless, a great warrior and conqueror of the Ottoman Empire. Then there's the British vampire Laszlo, a bit of a rogue and a dandy and a fop, he might say. He's a lover of mischief and a great sorcerer, but not as much as he loves seeing Nandor fail miserably in every attempt. And then there's Nadja, the seductress, the temptress, the vampiric Bonnie to Laszlo's Clyde. Also cohabiting in the vampire household is Guillermo, Nandor's familiar, and Colin Robertson, an energy vampire and daywalker of sorts. He feasts on humans but not on their blood. So it's like a comedy, right? Allegedly. Some parts of it is funny, but the one that, stood out to me the most was the energy vampire who drains you of your energy, right? So what he does is he'll go around and he will think of the most boring things to talk about. And he will stand in front of a crowd full of people and he will just like he'll make the conversation so boring to where you get so drained you either fall asleep or you're like tired, aggravated of him talking, and it's like he sucks you of your energy, right? And when every time he does it, he will like attempt to do it, and then when the scene change, when it's he'll look back at the camera, his eyes will glow red, and then he will like be like, yes, like I got this bitch energy, right? So I'm noticing how a lot of people of dark entities are able to read auras now. I don't know who the hell teaching them. I don't know what the fuck they got going on. But if you want to protect yourself from dark entities and people, for one, you got to believe in God. You have to have faith in God. That's number one. Because nothing nothing else is sufficient as God's protection, putting on the armor of God. When I say believing in God, meaning knowing that there's a higher source, knowing that if you pray to this source will answer your prayer in divine timing, not when you're ready for God to answer your prayer. When you pray for something, ask for the clarity, ask for the guidance to know when God is talking to you, because you might pray about something, and because you're not paying attention, you may think God don't hear your prayer, but you're not paying attention to the answer that God gives you, because God gonna answer your prayer for sure. But are you listening? Your ears might ring. You might hear a song that has confirmation. Hey sis, I agree with you. Why do religious entities have so much negative to say about tarot? I've had to struggle with that spirit. I feel like God can work through anything. Yes, my love. And the reason why is because people will put a negative notation on things that they know nothing about. If they feel inferior to you, they will try to project their energy onto you so that they feel superior, and then you become inferior, right? So the thing is, and you're not the first person that said that. Let me cleanse my deck. You're not the first person that said that, but think about it. This is what religion, especially Christianity, and I'm the only reason why I'm saying Christians is because they are some of the most, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like they are selective about what they consider a sin. It's like they'll say, oh, you know, same with weed. I've gotten so much hate, and to me, it's like, what is medicine and a gift and a plant? Yeah, because a lot of people don't. Not only do they not understand herbs, they feel like, oh, because the government has put this negative notation on the fact that you're a pothead, or whatever they want to say about weed. Weed is just a natural way to tap in to the spirit, because that's what Native Americans use. They also use cocaine. But hey, a lot of people aren't using these, they don't use cocaine and they don't use weed to tap in to get psychedelic abilities, to tap into spirit. They're using it for recreational purposes, right? So they try to put you in this label or in this box to say, that's just like people in church. They some of the biggest freaks, right? So don't play with me. I bind and I rebuke you. And you better find somebody to play with. See this negative entity right here. I bind you back to wherever you just came from, to go out your way to post this on my page. So back to what we were saying, it's like they smelt me go live. It's like, back to what I was saying, people will glorify other sins so that they can feel comfortable in their own sins. And that's just simply put as that. Like a lot of people in church, they will be secretly having sex with somebody's husband or somebody's wife, or they'll wear skimpy clothes to church, or they try to go to church to be glorified by the pastor or the preacher, and the preacher sleeping with whomever they desire, or they'll take money, they'll send the collection plate around 3 times just to get the message of God out, when they basically telling you got to pay for this message, when God says that you can walk righteously for free, you can enlighten others for free. You never supposed to put a price on bringing people closer to God. But what church won't send no collection plate around? How is that not a sin? Succubus. Exactly. So it's like, that's why that's why, and I always looked at church as like, it used to be come as you are. Then it turned into a fashion show. Then if you don't have the means to dress in this high profile manner to show that you come from a long line of money, you're frowned upon. What message are we really sending here? Like, since when did it become a fashion show? Since when do we have to dress the part or play the part in order to be accepted in society? Why do we have so many churches on one block? Then we have people who practice other religions. Right. Then we have other religions where they feel like, oh, if I pray to this entity, then exactly, the God I know isn't like that. That's because they're not praying to God. They're not praying to the Most High. They're praying to the entities and the demons that allow them to dwell in their sin comfortably. Babylon. You already know. You already know. You already on game with what's going on. You're just coming to the conclusion that that's the reality. And I mean, the thing about it, oh, that's what I was gonna say. The thing about it with confusion came out of that beast a long time ago. Exactly. And anytime you feel confused or you like can't remember what you was thinking about, be careful on who's around you, because people, I just find out people are not only energy harvesting, but they are manipulating your dreams. They are tapping in, like they'll wait till you go to sleep and try to tap into your energy. They try to drain, if you feel drained around people, like that's a red flag. If people try to get you out of character, they're being their bodies are being harnessed by demons, because your light is shining bright, and your light disturbs the demon in people. So the whole point of, that's what I was gonna say. See, that's how I know a motherfucker, we're gonna bind and rebuke whatever entity trying to stop me from getting this message out. Christians, they'll say what they say about tarot, right? But anybody who play any card games, spades, taunt, all that, guess what? Them playing cards was the original tarot deck. So anybody who touched a card game deck, what's the difference? Only difference is these cards have pictures and images. Those cards have, symbols and numbers. I could take a playing card deck and pull the same message and energy. That's like when people be reading cards so that they can win. They'll read the deck so that they can win the game. But I mean, they're playing a game. We're using this for knowledge. That's the difference. For insight, right? That's how a lot of people know who finna win, like how they can win the game. All they doing is reading the deck. They reading the cards. That's a card reader. Knowledge is power. So Spirit, we want to thank you for joining us tonight. We ask that you reveal these succubus and incubus spirits. Spirit, we ask that you, another thing, another way to protect yourself, sage your body. Take spiritual baths. Be careful, what you take from other people. If they give you a trinket of something, or if they give you a drink, or, never take anything from anybody that you have to second guess. Don't never leave your stuff around anybody. Anything that they can take to manipulate, to pull your energy from, because energy travels through everything. If I take this and I'm holding it, this can harness my energy. If I sit it down and somebody else pick it up, they could feel the energy radiating off of this, no matter what it is. Matter of fact, I had my cousin said that she had a friend around her, and she was like, It's like they be saying a bunch of red flag ass shit. She asked my cousin, have you been forgetting stuff lately? Have you been feeling drained? Bitch, why you want to know if I'm forgetting shit? Why you want to know if I'm drained about something? Why? What's tea? What you trying to do? What? Yeah, leading questions. They trying to pull for information to see if whatever the shit that they doing to manipulate somebody is working. So spirit, what do the collective need to know, spirit? Also, Florida water. You know, um, um, you can make your own Florida water and pray in the water because water is a living organism and you can use that to protect yourself. You just never want to open that door. Also, you know, be careful who you are, having sex with. Be careful who you like. Don't give people too much information. Like motherfuckers is really out here studying the moon cycles and all type of shit. Like they I don't know what their agenda is, but we have the 8 of Wands. So y'all know wands is sexual energy, and somebody on a motorcycle. I'm talking about they kicking the dust up trying to get to that ass. Spirit, what's going on with this 8 of Wands, Spirit? Who is this 8 of Wands? Temperance. Okay. Give me 2 more cards, Spirit. What about the Temperance and the 8 of Wands? The Empress. Give me one more, Spirit. The 8 of Swords. Okay, we got Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Excuse me. 8 of Wands. Temperance. The Empress. And the 8 of Swords. Okay, let me give me more, Spirit. Who is this 8 of Wands? 8 of Cups. Who is this Temperance? Knight of Cups. Who is this Empress? 5 of Pentacles. And who's in the 8 of Swords? The Hangman. Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So, someone wants to come forward to a divine person, someone who is connected with the divine. Someone who is in their Empress energy. Okay, when I see this Eight of Wands, it's like a female riding a motorcycle, right? And then it's a cactus in the back. So this give me the vibe of like a prickly bitch. Like she's coming with malicious intent. And Wands is like somebody trying to harness some sexual energy so that they can I just feel like somebody is really malicious and they confident too. Okay, this Eight of Wands is telling me that there's someone coming forward with sexual energy, but bad intentions with the cactus in the back. Because the cactus has thorns on it. But they don't know that the divine most high is protecting you from this person. So I don't know if she is bisexual or if she's gay or if she's just like if this is the energy harvesting person that's trying to fuck with this empress, but she don't know that she's protected by the divine, right? So the divine is keeping you away from someone because if this person come around you, you're not going to be balanced. And the temperance card is pouring water into each cup, like keeping you balanced because you are the empress, right? So this person wants to be you. She's trying to come take your spot. Mind you, the empress is sitting on her throne. She like, I'm finna come forward with force to manipulate something, but spirit like, nah, boo, right? You can't take her off her throne. Not not while I'm her ancestor. And she's gonna end up in the Eight of Swords. She's gonna bind herself for whatever she's trying to come forward to do. Right? So my thing is the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Swords. Why is she trying to do this though? So she might try to come forward and communicate something with you with the page of swords at the bottom of the deck. She's trying to come manipulate you with her words or with some type of sexual offer because she's surrounded in the desert. Now, mind you, she's in the desert right here, right? She's in the desert right here with a small pool of water. And this temperance is juggling water. So now we have the Eight of Cups with the Knight of Cups. The Eight of Cups and the Knight of Cups is the Nine of Cups. So she knows, I know y'all heard that horn. She knows that someone wants to, okay, all right. If you're a female and if you're dealing with a guy, this female that has figured out that this guy has found his empress. Not only is she an empress, but she's tapped in with the divine. So you look like a whole buffet to this evil ass person who's trying to come forward and fuck what y'all got going on. That's why it's sexual energy right here. She could be trying to come back to your person. She could be trying to rush back to a male, but he done blocked her and put her in her place and bound her up to where she's so bound up the bitch dehydrated. She's standing in a small pool of water. So this could be something dealing with a water sign or an earth sign. The guy could be a water sign, and because he pulling back his energy from her, she could be an earth sign, and she feels like this a thirsty bitch. So with the Eight of Cups, is somebody leaving a connection. They pull back their emotions. They no longer want to be tied up to this person. This person could be crazy because she's coming in on a motorcycle. This person walking away hiking, and he's this person is so willing to get away from this Eight of Wands. This person's so willing to get away from this Eight of Wands. She chasing behind him. He willing to walk into the damn deep depth of the mountains and go into isolation to get away from this bitch. Like he's like, take a hike, bitch. And she's like stalking him on every scene, driving around looking for him. Cause she know that he's about to come in with an offer to you. And the Nine of Cups is like this person really, really, if they ain't told you that they love you yet, they really feel strong about this connection with the female who they consider an empress, right? And so she feel like, oh, he did me cold. Like he just done he cut me off cold turkey. Like I can't even play in his energy and drain him of his energy or have sex with him. That's why the fuck the Eight of Wands is here. She's trying to come back in and have sex with a male to break up y'all connection so she can have something to talk about. But the divine is like, no, 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 no. Right? Like he can drink from this cup and bitch, I fill his cup up, he fill my cup up. That's why it's a strong connection. So she like, well, what is it about this chick that make you cut me off cold turkey and just like you were showing your feelings to me and now you caused me to really show my ass and be this crazy bitch to you. Now I want to do malicious things to like if he hasn't taken a spiritual bath after disconnecting with her, she's trying to play off his energy so that when he have sex with the person that he want to be with, she can tap into it. But he don't understand. He's like, he's questioning something. But see how the rope has her by her ankle? He's questioning this bitch. It's like she's saying things that's questionable now. Like leading questions it goes back to that. So what was I finna ask Spirit? Spirit, clarify the relationship between this masculine and this Eight of Wands, Spirit. What is the relationship? We have the World card. He could have done a lot for this person. He could have gave her the world because we got the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So she feels like Like, oh, you cut me off. You what else about this world card spirit? She definitely pretending like she's not hurt. Clarify this world card. The king of motherfucking pentacles. He was giving this bitch the world. And now she don't want you to have it. So now she's being an energy vampire. She's like playing the victim. She's trying to tap into his dreams. She's possibly trying to tap into your dreams. She could be getting readings on him, trying to see what's the next step in y'all relationship. Has he come forward in the offer yet? We got the page of pentacles at the bottom of the deck. She could have like tried to offer him money. What else, spirit? What's the relationship between the masculine and the empress? Because we know this bitch cut off. What's the relationship? Look, 9 of Swords. This is her right now. Oh, why me as bitch? Why me? Why didn't he pick me? We got the Hermit. Who's in the Hermit spirit? We have 6 of Pentacles again. He's in hermit mode because he wants to come forward and communicate with you and gift you something, but he's trying to wait it out. He's trying to see. You in hermit mode right now? I think what it is he's trying to wait it out to see, like, he ready for this bitch to just get gone. Like, please stop coming around my house, because what he really don't want to put you in harm's way, because he know that this female is crazy, and he really don't want to have you at his house and she pops up. Or if you're in hermit, then you're in hermit because with this temperance card, God hid you in plain sight. So if you're in hermit, then that means this temperance spirit is protecting you from this masculine until he finish getting this bitch under control. Because one thing the spirit not gonna do is let her bring you harm and she not get penalized for it. So spirit is acting like your parent right now. Like, you know what? Before I let this gentleman come in and do whatever, that just gave me chills. My friend said that recently, hidden in plain sight. Yeah, it's like you're being protected from any dark entities that he was attached to. So tell your person, just kind of like, does he know about spirituality or what? Because if he doesn't, it's going to sound weird if you tell him to like take a spiritual bath, but he needs to cleanse himself from the dark entities and purify his energy, like burn a little sage, or you could get him a candle. You could buy him a candle if he trusts you like that, and they have a little sage in it, and when he burn it, it can cleanse the air that way. Because these motherfuckers is getting real slick. But for some reason, he's not answering this person phone calls. If he is, he's short talking her. She's really angry. Like, who is this bitch that got you acting different with me? I thought the spell that I put on you was gonna bind you to me forever. And now that the shit don't work on you because it's some mediocre ass witch, she's wondering like why the fuck the spell not working, because he's not bound to her anymore. It's like she started saying and doing shit that was like red flags in his eye. Give me more spirit. And he just backed up from the bitch completely. Okay, so we have Knight of Pentacles. So Six of Pentacles with the Knight of Pentacles, that's Seven of Pentacles. So he's definitely working up the courage to put you in position. He could be willing to invest in you. He could be willing to support you financially like how he supported her. And because she's so used to getting that money, she's not willing to let that go. But that's not her call. That's not her judgment. That's not her she don't have the authority to make that call. If a nigga take care of you, cool, that's a plus. But if he decided he don't want to take care of you no more, then guess what? You can't put no gun to that man's head and tell him you better take care of me and you better not leave me. Bitch, you sound delusional. That's why he ain't fucking with you now. We have the Eight of Pentacles. He's working hard to put you in position for something. Now, what is the question? Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Did you already know about this connection? Because she damn sure working hard to manipulate it. Did you know about this connection? Or did you just back up from him and isolated yourself from him and wondered why? Look at the Four of Wands at the bottom. This bitch, then she know that once y'all come in the union, ain't no way for her to creep through the door. Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. She really wanted to be that bitch. She wanted to be the one. But she's so heartbroken that she's not. And now she's in the Ten of Swords and she acting like a motherfucking fool. She could be even listening to music. Look at the dog being a fool, like barking at her, trying to get her attention. The dog barking at her, trying to get her attention to let her know, bitch, you about to walk off a motherfucking cliff and die, ho. And she listening to music with her eyes closed in the air, like la la la. She probably listening to songs that, you know how people project their energy into a song, and they be trying to like let you know through the song how they feel, and she ain't even paying attention to her surroundings, and the dog barking like, bitch, you finna have an accident, ho. Cause you in damn la la land with your phone in your hand, acting like everything cool, stalking a bitch because you done did some shit to make him not want you no more. And when I see the Fool card, it's like a tyrant. Like you have become a nuisance. You're aggravating to the point where he completely turned off. She could have changed the way she dressed and all because, mind you, we started with the Eight of Wands. How the fuck you go from wearing jean jackets and pants to wearing motherfucking mini dresses and shit? She trying to dress like the fucking Empress. Look at this shit here. Bitch, only the Empress can dress like this with flowers in her hair and all this shit. This bitch got flowers in her hair now. She wearing a goddamn, how the fuck you gonna wear a book bag with a mini dress and some Jesus slides? This bitch can't even dress. Look at the Empress wearing her shit effortlessly. Look at this motherfucker. She done threw the Jesus 3000s on, wove them all the way up her thick ass calves. You got on a mini dress, right? And this dress is like colorful as hell. Then you got a motherfucking blue book bag on. Like, what do you? She done pissed me off. Look at the Empress. The Empress know how to dress. This bitch trying to copy off of her. The Empress wearing a crown. All of a sudden, you want to wear crown like shit in your head. But you a fool. You can't. Girl, period. Do your thing, sis. What else, spirit? She tried to stop. A female tried to stop somebody from coming into connection with an Empress, which it's like it's 5 of Cups, 6 of Wands. She's sad when she got that news that she's no longer wanted. Queen of Swords. She crying her heart out, trying to communicate, trying to reach out. It's like the more you act desperate, the less somebody's attracted to you. Because you done did some shit in the shadows, thinking it's going to strengthen the connection. Devil at the bottom of the deck. And it didn't work. Final message, spirit. The motherfucking magician. She thought she was a magician. Cause she see how you magically goddamn supporting yourself. She jealous because you support yourself. Uh-oh, here we go to Emperor. She mad because you supporting yourself. And she thrives off of the support of this Emperor. But he's turned on by you because you're not a begging ass female. You're not a desperate female. You don't be on his trail. You don't be hounding him. You give him his space. And it's like, you're not toxic. And he completely turned on by that. And he noticed somebody tried to do something to harm him. He got the crown on right here. He got the crown on right here. She like, they're like, yeah, bitch, you're exposed. And once he found out, this death card is the ending of her relationship. Look at her and the child. They're like, please don't leave us. We didn't mean to poison him. He like, bitch, before I have to hurt you and put my hands on you, I'm just gonna leave the situation because I done already got downloads that you doing shit in the dark. You tried to harm me. What we do in the shadows. If y'all haven't seen that shit, you gotta watch it. The female in the TV show, she's a seducer. So she could have tried to seduce him, and she mad because the shit ain't working no more. And he coming forward with the Knight of Wands, young, passionate energy. Let's get some message from the ancestors. Ancestors, what messages do we have for the collective? like the way this deck shuffles. The ancestors on that ass. I'm gonna tell anybody who doing shit in the shadows now. The ancestors is on that ass. And I know you know it. I know you can feel it. You know how I know you can feel it? I can hear your heart beating. And the pattern of your heartbeat tell me that you're scared of what's to come next. So all that repenting, all that shit though, giving and receiving. You gave bad energy, you're gonna receive bad energy. And that's on my art. That's on my art. It's karma. Your heart is being weighed to a feather right now. We got manifestation. You manifested what's about to happen to you. And look at the black cloud. Y'all see that? Look at the black cloud. That's over. That's gonna be over this person's head. Soul forgiveness. Yeah, you think a motherfucker don't know what you're doing. This is a secret for all you evil bitches. The spell work that you do to try to hold somebody back, all you doing is helping them level up. That's all you doing. So thank you for that. Thank you for that. Bitch, what did I just say? Good juju. Bitch, even your ancestors fuck with me. Look at this shit. Look how she's smiling. With the dimples. Shine. You helping your enemy shine. Every time you think you're doing something, all you doing is helping that person shine brighter and brighter, especially in the divine masculine eye and the emperor eye. And this is what you're going to receive: grief, if you're not already in grief. And that's what you get for doing shit in the shadows. How many days, Spirit, before this person received their karma? Oh, we got 0. That means karma is here. We have 16. 16 could be significant for something. Somebody could be given the key to something on the 16th of November. We have 3. Be careful with like a Uber with the number 3 on it, or the third vehicle. We have 11 for November. So karma is here. It's already confirmed in the ethers that you get in judgment. And be careful with Ubers or Lyft or a vehicle. And that's the message for today. That's what you get for fucking with an empress. Until next time, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.